that they just run short hops. That's 3 SD40s. David, what town are we in? Mankato? Alright, February 22nd, 2024. We're in Mankato, Minnesota, in the Union Pacific Yard. We literally followed the UP line from Lamar's going northeast. We're almost to St. Paul, Minnesota. And as we came into Mankato, we found a bunch of switchers, and now these 3 SD40s pulling this train north, but we don't know which way it's going because here there's a main line that goes southeast, and then a line that continues northeast to Minnesota. So we don't know which way this is going. But Railfanning Adventures, Mankato, Minnesota. Again, it's cool seeing 3 SD40s pulling a manifest train. I think this is there is a yard on that side of the road here. Again, we're in Mankato, Minnesota. Oh, there's a conductor riding the train. Oh, he's shoving cars. And there you have it, folks. Minnesota. There's a Maryland Midland. There's a Maryland Midland car. Check it out, David. There is a Maryland Midland car on this. That's pretty cool. Boom! Railfanning Adventures, Minnesota. Thanks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in St. Paul, Minnesota, on the Mississippi River, right outside
UP.
the CPKC, Union Pacific, BNSF, Minnesota Commercial station rail yards here, just south of the Union.
It's Canadian. Never mind.
It's Canadian?
Canadian Pacific.
All right, so we got a CP engine coming in.
bad.
It's heading Railroad East.
You're gonna have to forgive us. It's nighttime. It's hard to see.
Definitely a manifest coming in the yard. It's Canadian Pacific. Yes! CP! And we have... David, put your Bluetooth on. Wow, how that motor was messed up. Walua? Walua.
Hey,
Huh.
just as a reminder, CP is not really rail
No.
friendly, so.
Kenchaloe? Providence. Hammerston. Offutt Lake. And again, this train is heading easterly, but I believe it's heading. We're on the Mississippi, so south, but. Molten sulfur. He's stopping. Well, now we know that at least Canadian Pacific is the third track.
Well,
So maybe UP is the first two here.
We saw a sign over here. This is CPKC's yard on the right.
Yeah, it's CPKC's, Union Pacific's,
No, I mean,
and BNSF.
the full CPKC yard is. You saw that sign?
Yeah.
That I took a picture of.
Yeah.
That's their St. Paul yard.
Right.
That's just theirs.
That's their office.
The other yard is BNSF, UP, CP.
Well, no, UP is on this side of this yard.
Right.
UP is to the right, going towards the barge over here.
That's the bump out.
Right. So I'm thinking it's this closest track to us is UP's line going in. Then it's CPKC,
Well,
and then
I
on the
can
other side of
confirm
that
by
is
this crossing up right
BNSF. It's our first time in Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. We're really sorry. We're still trying to figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. We always do. Elastaflow, that's a new one for me. Elastaflow is a new one for me.
There's writing. There's smaller writing underneath the O. Oh, was your jacket warm?
Yes,
Good.
it was.
Good.
So behind this, there is an Alco A and B unit for, we think, Minnesota Rail waiting to...
Hard to tell at night.
Hard to tell, but it might be coming out. That's all Minnesota Rail has is Alco units. We snuck into their yard there and got some pictures of Alcos. This only had one motor on it and it was burned up. There's got to be another motor on this. This is way too big for one engine.
Just read that.
I can think of a word.
Yeah.
I can think of a word. Yeah, but you know, you're not supposed to be able to open the dishwasher. You have to unlock it to open it when it's running. It won't turn on without the lock being closed.
You can do it. It'll just stop running.
Right.
So
All right, he slowed down and now he's picking up speed.
A disruptance. Power?
I hear power. I think it's your Alco coming out. Something's coming out behind it. Yep, I see it. Yeah. It looks like it was a U-boat leading.
Oh, then, well, I don't know if they have a slug or not. It could just be
It could be another unit.
Or unit, slug unit?
I don't know. It's a CP unit anyway. It's not. It's CP. I'm looking at it. It's CP.
Well then, I could have sworn...
I got the nose of it right here.
I'm looking at it. I could have sworn it was a...
It's 5023.
I see the P, the CP. I could have sworn there was a U-boat over there from...
It looked like a U-boat with the roof. That's not the same engine we saw. That is not the same engine.
No.
Oh my God. We got a Reading and Northern car coming.
What did I tell you earlier? I thought I saw one.
Look, here it is. It's Reading and Northern coal car. Oh, and your bulkheads. Your flathead bulkheads are coming.
Ooh. That locomotive there is a...
Look, Reading and Northern.
On the Canadian Pacific.
And Minnesota, buddy. Out here in Minnesota.
Interesting. And the haters will say that doesn't happen.
Right. It doesn't go any...
doesn't
go any farther than Chicago. Meanwhile, I got like 17 or 18 of them going by me out in North Platte. Yeah.
Nebraska. But no, This is new for me. I didn't know they came out of the Twin Cities.
He sends coal everywhere.
You know, I met one of his customers at my old job.
Andy Mueller?
One of Andy Muller's customers. The guy, one of the owners of the coal plant, the coal mine.
Oh, wow.
Came to Cabela's. Fun fact.
Oh, I hear a bell.
It's probably this SD30. Anyway.
David, for one engine, this is a really big train. For one motor. This is a lot of train to be pulling one motor.
Wow.
Especially down the track we were at.
He's got to have a DPU.
I hope so.
Anyway, I met one of his customers, the owner of a coal mine, came in. You know, I've never seen in my life such a starch-pressed, clean, white button-down collared shirt with the pens in perfect position. I mean, he looked like he was military brass style. It was just... I'm like, you could just take one look at him from 50 feet away and be like, yeah, that guy's a millionaire. I don't know you, but you're a millionaire. You're dressed like a millionaire. You walk like a millionaire. You freaking are. And yeah, he was. So.
Propane, buddy. Propane, non-odorized. Those are big propane cylinders. Look how long they are. And a lot of them. Look. There's a lot of them coming. Well, the natural gas coming out of North and South Dakota would come through here. David, we should see an iron ore train come through here. I'm excited because we don't know what we're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised if we see engine from every Class 1 railroad go through here. What's heritage-wise lurking? Anything heritage-wise? Have you checked?
Yeah, it's that Navy unit.
The Navy?
It was reported 8 hours ago, 0 miles away.
So right here in the yard.
Sitting at the turntable.
Okay,
it
that's right there. It's right there.
It
the
should
turntable's
still be
right
here.
there. Okay.
CP 7022. That'll be a first for me.
Yeah.
The Navy one.
That's the gray one, right?
The silver and black and maroon. We've seen the Army one down in Kansas City.
We saw the Army one, and we saw the green one with the red and black stripe, or black and white stripes. Which one's that?
We saw the camo one. That one's
the World War II
Give me
memorial
a
one.
They
have several.
I'm gonna look.
We saw the camo one.
I actually can just go back into my photos and tell you.
And then we saw the green one with the black and white stripes on the fueling pad. We also saw the maroon one too. There's a train coming out. We got a intermodal train right behind this. BNSF.
Might be a through train. Because the BNSF...
Four pumpkins and intermodal.
The intermodal's further up.
Running west.
Northwest of here. Yeah.
West.
Northwest of here.
Well, I don't know if it's going to hang a right where we were. There's a headlight, David. So now we just had... We've seen UP, BNSF, and CP here. Oh, there is an engine at the end. It's a 1x1. David, that looks like CN. That looks like CN at the end of this. So it's CP in the front and CN at the end.
If it has the stripe, it's CN.
I think it's CN.
Looks like a stripe to me.
I think it's CN.
It is CN. Yep,
okay,
CN.
We have seen UP, BNSF, CP, and now CN. Here comes engines too. Here they come. Again.
Another train?
Yep. It is CN, David. It is CN.
That's what I said. Is this Oh, it's just the CP switcher again.
Is it? Okay. It's not the U-boat?
No, I'm with you. I am like convinced I saw a U-boat over there.
I did too. It had the rounded roof.
I heard
it was Alco. It was an Alco motor.
A sound.
Yep.
I know I heard one. I don't know where it went.
It went back into one of the 3 yards that's here, man. But it has to come out this way. They're to our left. That is a big intermodal behind this.
I wish I counted the cars on the CPCN train here. I'm fairly certain this was a 3-mile manifest with 2 motors.
And put it like this, it took 20 plus minutes for it to get in the yard here. It's a CN motor. David, you wanted to see CN today? There you go, my friend.
What? That's the Heritage Unit. That's the Autism Awareness Unit. The sticker. I guarantee you it.
Well, try it on a Heritage app. I don't think it is. I don't think 3310 is.
If that's not it, sorry people in the video that I sound like an idiot, but I mean, I can be wrong all the time.
All right, so C.H. Robinson, ABF. All right, so we've had a giant CPCN manifest coming east into the yard here, and then this intermodal with 4 BNSF motors going west.
Was that 3310 or 31?
3310. Take a look. Oh, there's the and now we also have 2 CP units switching. Oh, what's on the end? What's on the end? Ferromax!
Not expecting. I did not expect. I wasn't even.
We just had Ferromax. Yup. Oh my God! So we have seen literally Amtrak, Ferromax, CN, CP, BNSF, UP, and Minnesota since we've been here. We just need CSX and NS, and we're good. BNSF. I'll tell you in a minute. 4. Yep. Another intermodal heading west. 4 motors on the front. ABF, RL Carriers, JB Hunt, RS something. I don't think these are trains that we see down in Kansas City. COFC, United Shippers, United53.com, Schneider. Yeah, these are different boxes than we see by us. Martin, Estes. Of course, FedEx. R&L Carriers, ABF Freight. FFE, frozen food. Clipper. KYS Express. Definitely another big intermodal, bud. Amazon Prime. The United Shippers I haven't seen before. That's a new box for me. We see a lot of Estes down in Kansas City, but they're definitely on this train too. Alright, so we have 4 engines in the front and 2 on the rear, David. Oh, we got NS. Alright. comes UP. $65.19 in new paint. And $72.49. So far we've had Amtrak, CP, BNSF, Ferromax, now Union Pacific, and BNSF. Yeah. We found a good spot on the Mississippi River here in St. Paul, Minnesota. There's also a green right now for something coming out. I believe it's going to be Canadian Pacific. So the tracks closest to us are UP for the UP yard. Then the next set of like 3 tracks are BNSF, CP. And then the far 2 tracks are BNSF. That's what we've seen so far. And here comes something heading west out of the yard now, behind this train. This train's going east. That's what my compass says. So the one behind this is westbound, I guess. Pacific. And Norfolk and Southern. Oh my Lord, we just had CP, NS, BNSF, UP on this video right now. There were 2 NS leading this BNSF manifest that's in between the Canadian Pacific that were just rolled out of the yard. So again, I don't know which tracks are which because that just changed everything that we've seen so far tonight. As of right now, all we need is a CSX engine, and we have seen every Class 1 since we got here. It's 3 manifest trains. There's 2 running west and 1 run. The UP is the one closest to us running east. But you got a NS, BNSF in the middle, and then the CP is the farthest train. Yeah. Great night here so far. It is the 23rd of February. we even caught a little back home action. We had a Reading and Northern car go by, heading back east. Okay, the BNSF manifest has ended, and the CP manifest that was way in the background has gone by. Now we just have this UP train coming in. And we have another engine coming west out of the yard right now. Behind this UP manifest. This is a fourth train in this video. It's a Canadian Pacific. It's 8888 8888 pulling a train west. Oh, but he stopped. He might be taking a train apart in the yard here, or building a train. But the engine was 8888. He may be waiting for UP to get into the yard so that he can go out. We just had two others. The double NS BNSF westbound manifest, and then a CP manifest just went west. And this one's going east. And it looks like it's crossing in front of him. I don't think he has a clear track to get out. As far as we can tell, it's BNSF, CPKC, and UP, along with Minnesota Central or Minnesota Commercial, which is like a short line here that run on these tracks, along with Amtrak. We did have the Empire Builder earlier this evening come into the Union Station here. do believe that Canadian Pacific train is holding for UP to get out of the way. DMing. Another DMing. A third DMing. Ooh, 4 in a row. 5 DM&E cars in a row. Six, 7, 8. Oh wow. 9. All right, now that Union Pacific has no. He's still coming in the yard, but I think he's gotten past the point where CP can get rolling. $10, 11. Brett's gonna flip shit when he sees this video. There's so many DM and E cars. $8,888 is now heading west behind this. The Canadian Pacific Manifest. Actually, the CPKC manifest, because they merged. But it was a CP motor. 8888. I can't believe how many DM and E cars are on this train. There's more. Another 4, I think. Yep. There's a gondola that just went behind. Sioux. Well, 8888 has a stop signal down by Union Station, so Railfanning Adventure, St. Paul, Minnesota. Alright, Railfanning Adventure, St. Paul, Minnesota. There comes Union Pacific now. Heading west. There's a CP8888. Quadruple 8 is still holding. 8204 leading. We just had a big UP manifest come in, and here's a big one coming out. 5904 Chivo, followed by an Acer. 8317. He could either be building a train or running west. I think he's got a yellow signal right now. But the dwarf signal ahead of him is red. I do believe his conductor has to get out and throw the switch. Train that came in from UP is actually on the rail closer to us. Alright, he's holding. We're gonna stop recording and start recording when he gets going again. Railfanning Adventures, St. Paul, Minnesota. There seems to be a conductor walking up behind him. Alright, here's a video continue of UP coming out of the yard. The door signal turned green. The conductor that was walking up behind him is actually for the CP train, I believe. Both trains are heading west. UP is the one that's closest to us right now. CP is the train behind it. It was being led by 8888. I believe UP is going to be nice enough to give. He's reversing. They're either building or breaking a train apart. Nope, the conductor that was walking is definitely walking up to the head end of the Canadian Pacific train. UP is coming back into the yard. There's 8317 again. .5904. All right. manifest is leaving. Oh, here's an SP, Southern Pacific. A DWC, David Russ and Croy car. Potatoes sleeping. Very interesting because all 3 railroads are here in this yard. There's CPKC, BNSF, and UP, and each train that has come out has had each other cars. They must all interchange with each other here. There is another westbound behind this. It appears to be an auto rack train heading west. Could not tell what power was on the front end. It could be anybody, BNSF, CP, UP. But it is an auto rack train heading west. 3rd train back. UP, CP, and then any one of the 3. Nope, I think he's gonna stop again. Yep. Alright, UP started rolling again. There's an old Sioux. I'm pretty sure that some of the tracks we are on are originally Sioux line. Some of the tracks here. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Rock Island. This car right here, the Rock. So I guess they decided the whole AAAA run that manifest auto rack intermodal train that was in the background out, and then allowed this UP train to continue west, and then maybe CPKC will go next. That's the one in the middle that's still holding. All 3 railroads, CPKC, UP, and BNSF, have our yard here where we're at. And then it goes west towards Minneapolis, and then there's a Y before the station, so they can go north or south there, or continue west. stopping again. Alright, this UP manifest just keeps getting bigger and bigger. They keep shoving back and picking up more cars. Oh, an 8888 CP is now rolling out behind it. Union Equity. Looks like UP stopping again, but CP behind him is now leaving the yard. Trying to keep an eye on what's a CP train behind it. see now he's getting out of the light. Alright, well, we'll keep recording as he continues to grow and continues to head west. Okay, so this train's yard hopping. It came out of the CPKC yard, reversed all the way down to the switches, and it's now coming into the Union Pacific side, actually. We don't quite understand what's going on here, why it's going from one yard to the next yard. But it is a beautiful war bonnet. Little crispy, but an actual Santa Fe war bonnet. I still can't see the number on it. It's
542.
It's 542.
542 and 558. Second line.
Did you log them in?
I did, both.
Isn't that the one from? That's the one from Omaha. Somehow it made it out here 558. What a weird. Well, now I can officially run my war bonnet with my CP engine and not think twice about it on my layout. Because we just saw it happen.
Well, you could have done that anyway.
I could, but now I can do it for real and be like, well, I have video and photo proof that a war bonnet and a CP motor.
Well, I don't know how much you want to watch this area as well, but I did want to see if we can see any of the heritage units down in the yard while we're here.
Yeah. They literally came out of the CPKC's yard and are now going into UP. So is it?
Yeah. Look.
I'm confused. Is it so? Is this a BNSF train or a Canadian Pacific train? It's got BNSF power leading a Canadian Pacific
Being
engine.
that there's a whole bunch of BNSF cars, I'm going to say it's a BNSF train. BNSF power in front, BNSF power.
Yeah, but it came out of the CPKC yard. That's in the middle. Is what I'm telling you.
The BNSF yard
And now it's going
left, then it's CPKC and then UP on the right.
Yeah, BNSF is all the way on the other side. That train reversed in the middle out of the CPKC yard.
It's like the second track from the bluffs over.
It was closer than that. It was like that one that's kind of on the ridge line right there.
That's the second one. Because then
There's three more tracks behind that.
It's 6 tracks. And that's the second one, that raised one there. Or you're talking about the one just in front of the raised one, then that's the third track. But that's still
we're
further
gonna
out.
have to move, aren't we? We're gonna have to move.
I would say, Rich, we have stayed our welcome here, and we better just.
I'm not going anywhere, David. I'm just saying he's backing up to hook up to the hoses right there.
Well, I'm talking about making the wave. It looks like we might be.
But,
But no, you're right. UP said that the value of the SB acquisition is $5.4 billion.